Game was not level. I forgot that I needed to adjust the levelers skewed to the right side. I mean, this has never been the... Huh. Well, that might be a problem. We're going to take a look. This really should get whole new legs. Or leg levelers at the very least. Got the ball stuck up there on location before, but the problem was I couldn't trap up on the right keeper. There we go, that feels good. This is Williams 1980 Firepower, designed by Steve Ritchie, software by Eugene Jarvis, outlined by me. First game with lane change. Rules are simple, like you would expect with any game from the early 80s. The multi-ball, which does have a 3-ball, it requires you to light the locks through the 6 stand-ups in the center of the play field. Those also will light the spinner for 1,000 points rather than usually 100. Tournament-wise, the scoring strategy for this game pretty much is just go for the spinner. Light the spinner, and it won't turn off until you drain, so there's no disadvantage to keep going for it. Multi-ball has no bonus multiplier. There's no scoring bonus for getting multi-ball. It's a fun mode, but there's no compelling score-based reason to go for it. So, other than the added security that you have with having multiple balls in play, that said, it's so dangerous to earn that it's really just not worth it in a tournament setting. So I may go for it here just for the fun of it, but whenever I'm playing competitively, I do not go for multi-ball. There are some options. Oh, listen to that spinner. Okay, so we do have a ball lock because I just fed it. Spelling fire up at the top advances your multiplier for your bonus 2x, 3x, 4x to 5x maximum. And if you spell fire and get these 3 right-hand targets down, the power targets, it will advance that center stand up between all the pops. It starts at 10,000, it can go to 50,000. It is, I've heard, conceivable that you do that as a scoring strategy where you just attack the center stand up once you have it lit for a high value. I have never progressed far enough or found that shot nearly safe or consistent enough to favor it ever over the spinner. Alright, so we got 2x lit now because we completed fire. And those carry over ball to ball, at least with these settings. Alright, we have the second ball lock. So, the way it works is when you clear the 6 targets, you only light 2 of the holes. It's random which 2. And then you need to clear them again to light the 3rd lock, and that will activate your pointless multi-ball. And it does have a really cool countdown. Oh, it's a great sequence. And I messed up. So out they go. We gotta try again. Very sad. Very sad indeed. I'm not quite sure why I like this game so much. It was one of the first pinball machines that I was really sure I wanted to get. And it took me quite a while to find one in a price range that I was willing to pay, because I wasn't willing to pay $1,000 for this game. I don't think it's worth it. As might be tellable with the camera, I don't know. We're doing a stream test today with lower settings to see if it still looks okay, but won't hurt people with bad bandwidth, low bandwidth. I should judge it as bad or not. Oops, that's bad. And it's got a lot of wear. I'm assuming an operator did a extensive mylaring of half of the playfield, basically everything from the stand-ups down is Mylar, other than the outlane areas, which have a tremendous amount of wear, especially by the flippers. But you can see there's a lot of playfield wear throughout the game. But the art isn't really worn away in any significant fashion. It's the sort of game where if you really loved it and you had access, you might want to do a playfield swap, but it's not. I had a Xenon that just looked terrible. This is not like that. Ugh, love that sound. Rip that spinner. That's right, people try and tell you it's Stern Electronics with those spinner rips, but Firepower is a reasonable spinner rip game. Slam Tilt Podcast hasn't driven the price of them up. Alright, we've also, because of Clear Fire and Power, that center stand-up all the way at the top is lit for 30,000 now instead of 10. That's due to the Mylar, why that ball held there. Alright, we have all the multi-ball holes lit now. We've got one already locked. Oh, almost. Alright, we're up to 3x now, thanks to clearing another fire. That bonus multiplier will reset when I drain. Oh, I thought that bounced differently, but the ball's stuck in there. Already locked, so it's kind of screwed with me. Alright, it's ball 3. Now sometimes you can lock that upper saucer, upper kick-out ball, on the plunge. Maybe you're cautious. Or good. I overdid it. That's not gonna work. Maybe we can get this right one. Nope, too late. Too late on the flip. No, that ain't gonna do anything. Because I lost the ball, I don't have the super spinner anymore. They don't call it super spinner. This is what I call it, lit spinner. That's too late on the flip. And that was in the middle. I should have nudged a lot harder. Alright, Firepower destroyed me. Alright, try again. Got the score visible? Yeah, it looks like this. Okay. Alright, so we gotta start making stand-up target progress again in the middle of the field. This game was originally designed by Steve Ritchie to use drop targets there. Economic reasons meant it ended up being stand-ups. With the spacing above and below the playfield will allow you to turn it into drops if you would like. Firepower to play easier. I actually really like the stand-ups on this game. I think that they have the right amount of brutality. But I could see some people wanting to make a premium version for whatever reason. And LE of Firepower. I'm more interested in the scoring ROMs that people have been messing around with to give this game meaningful multi-ball. But this is a Williams System 6 board set. It's got a 6-digit display. And there's like next to no room left on the ROM chip. They filled it up with everything they could. So the only way to do that, people have developed into versions where it's like a 3x scoring bonus when 3 balls are in play and a 2x with 2 in play, which I think is a great rule. But you have to upgrade your system. So you have to change the boards. You have to go, I believe it's System 7 in order to make that work. And then while you're doing it, because that elevates the scoring so significantly, you also need to upgrade the displays from these 6 digits to 7 digits. Otherwise, you're just going to roll it all the time. And, I mean, it's fun to roll the score. I've never actually rolled Firepower. I came really close once, and I've played it a lot less since then. Probably because it would be almost impossible for me to get there. Because I've never gotten I haven't even checked the settings, honestly, to be able to say if I have a extra ball enabled on this. I've never earned one. But it is a hard game, so... Yeah. You can get that shield lit, I believe, when you clear 3. Either the 1, 2, 3 or the 4, 5, 6. I think it's either of them. It'll give you a left kick back. Alright, we got 2x going on the bonus. We need the 1 and the 6. The 1 should be easier from that flipper. I did it too late. That's a nice spinner hit. Too bad it's not worth any coins. There we go. Now let's get the 6. There we go. So my lock lights are the upper right kick out and the left kick out, but not the center. Not the center kick out yet. I tend to have the most trouble with that far right one. I don't like how much English I'm putting on this table right now. Well, backhanded that one. That's nice. All right. Let's plunge a second ball. Look how smooth that was. Must have been a really good designer to come up with that. Get in there. All right, now we got the top saucer lit as well. There we go. Nice little bounce. All right. Yeah, let's let my spinner award come in while the ball is processing. All right, we're up to 3x. Spelling those fire letters is a big deal. You do want to be up top. This is a very bonus-heavy game. Oh. It's also very airball prone. All right, 200,000. That's actually quite good for me on my home version. Lane change is only on the right flipper button on this game. Actually, I was so used to Pinball Arcade and playing Firepower in it that to this day, even on modern Sterns, I tend to only use the right flipper button to do lane change, forgetting that I can go the other direction with left. All right, we're gonna get the multi-ball. Fun countdown here. Look at all the non-extra points. No extra points anywhere. Two ball. No one ball. Another ball walk. Nope. Oh, and I'm already on my lane change. That's right, I like my points to catch up. I like to hear it. There we go. So let's keep them coming in. There, that's what we like. Alright. The third lock is not lit. I need to get the sixth number 6 stanza first. It is not easy to backhand. I can do it, but the ball's not moving. I got a little full of hubris there. That is extremely good. Keep doing a little bit more testing here. All right. You see 945. That's my record. You can score. I mean, with the balls going around everywhere in multi-ball, the points do kind of pile up, but it's not really in mathematical advantage. It's just safer. But with a game this unsafe, safety's nice. But this ain't no Flash Gordon. Let's not exaggerate its brutality. It's bad by standard 80s bad style. Standard for the day. I've played a few firepowers where that top center kick-out ball constantly will eject the ball. It'll hit one of those rubbers and one of the lane guides and bounce right back in over and over. It's very, very annoying. My R switch does not always like to register. It's just sort of bent. It was bent in a weird way, so I had to adjust it. But it can be a wee bit finicky. So. Yes, they used, I believe, the same sound effects as Defender. A lot of the Williams games did, and some of the really early Williams games, like System 3, 4, oh, that was bad. They had different sounds, but I think I've heard Planetary Pinball Supply on their ROM chips are just basically selling the Defender ROMs. That's it. Games like what was it, Phoenix? I think it's supposed to have different sounds, but so the wrong ROM sets are getting used. This one is supposed to sound like Defender, though, which fits the space theme. They have some games that, yeah, that's bad. That shouldn't sound like Defender at all. They do because life finds a way. That was a nice orbit shot. It wasn't worth it. I always really liked the pop bumpers on Firepower. Not the placement per se, just I always thought they felt really strong. But this was kind of that era where Williams was trying to rise to the top. So much for I was ready to get stuff going with Ball 3. But I mean, this game did very, very well for Williams. So 17,000 units. I mean, other than Addams Family, I can't think of a game that sold more in the solid state era. But Williams kind of had a reputation going into the solid state era of not being particularly good as a manufacturer in terms of quality or the games they were putting out and just in gameplay aspects. Even I remember in an interview, Steve Ritchie even noted when he was working for Atari that it was Bally and Gottlieb that he looked to as the examples of what he wished they would do. He didn't think much of Williams and Williams mechs. Obviously, he had to start thinking a little bit better of him once he went and started working for him. But I think he found that Williams was willing to let him try a lot of his ideas that Atari wouldn't. So things like this, I mean, he did it for Flash, which came out with Firepower, but this continuous background music. He wanted to do that with Superman at Atari, but they told him no. I guess it was just they were just conservative. That was by then. Noah Bushnell was out. It was all Warner Brothers, and Warner Brothers didn't really understand why Atari was making pinball machines. And in their defense, I don't really know why they were doing it either. Well, I mean, I know it was about diversification, but they didn't have anyone who knew how to do it. So it was kind of foolish, I think. I should try to say that. It was a waste of money, and maybe they felt like they had plenty of cash at that time, but it's kind of funny with a company that was talking about not wanting to have pinball dominate anymore, and how they were going to kill it with video games, and end up with a pinball division. Got some interesting ideas and some terrible ones. But we got Steve Ritchie out of it, so that's good. had it. Didn't have it enough. Alright, we're one shot away from getting some stuff going here. Did not go very well. I got a party to go to here in a little while. I'll probably get a few more games in though. Okay. Mr. Firepower. Let's see if we can. I won't have the hopes of getting over 500,000 again, but let's hope we can get over 200,000. That's a reasonable goal. I believe in realistic goals. Sounds weird now. I mean, at the start it sounds fine. Almost sounds confused. It's very much a almost project condition as well. Player's grade, we should say. I got it as a near project. So who knows what wonky stuff it'll do. So I had it for a few years, so there's not much excuse for not fixing anything other than if it's working, I assume it's fine. I don't do full restores. No patience for it. I just want to play. There we go. Love to accomplish our missions. That lock ain't ready yet. Oh, I knew it. I knew it wasn't lined up. I didn't really. I'm lying. That sounds confused, doing U11 every time I'm up top. Interesting. That's a kickback that's dangerous, at least how I have it set up. Well, we did break 200,000, so that's good. Okay, one more game. Actually, I'm going to reboot this. I'm curious if that will fix the sound. And we'll still do our one more. Oh, that sounds awesome. Background sound. Okay. Let's see if it restarts on ball 2. Well, I'm going to get to have a little bit of fun project time. Yeah, that's always been delayed for me sometimes. So Chip has to figure it out. And that's what normally happens with that. Sad. So much for that. Well, thanks for tuning in. I'll take a look at this footage and see if it worked out all right. See ya.